and click go live. Here we are. We're live. We're live. Hi, everybody. Welcome to
Hey,
Tarot Today
everybody.
Live. Hey, I see everybody in the chat already. Laura's in there and Sharona's in there. Hi, everybody.
Hey, everybody.
It feels kind of quiet today. I don't
It
know.
does feel kind of quiet today, but that's all right. It's maybe a quiet day for a lot of people. I know where I am, it's
Mhm.
15 degrees outside right now.
Oh,
So
oh,
it's
that's
freezing.
cold.
It's more than
Mm.
freezing. It's less than freezing.
Well,
But
here
yeah.
in Arizona, people think of us as the 122-degree temperature people,
Mhm.
And
Right.
but I'm in Tucson, which is down from Phoenix, but actually it's up
Mhm.
because we're at 3,000 something foot level. And so it never hits 122 like it does in Phoenix. We get in
Yeah.
the 111s and stuff. But what people don't realize is that, especially here, because, Phoenix is 50 square miles of concrete, whereas here in Tucson, we're really in the desert, so
Yeah.
it can go down in the 20s and then be in the 70s in the afternoon.
Crazy.
So we've had some chilly mornings here, but it's starting to warm up a little bit. I'm getting excited. The highs weren't getting out of the 50s for the last week or two, but now we're going to get into the 70s by the weekend. So it's like,
That's
excited about
nice.
that. Oh, we got a new person, Dune. Hi, Dune. How will my
Hello.
life look after 3 years from now? Oh,
Mm,
that's a different. We've never had a question like that, Mary. So when
that
we
is.
get to questions, Dune has the first question in there. How will my life look 3 years from now? Wow, that's an interesting one. Before we take our questions from the chat, though, we're going to do our numerology of the day, tarot of the day. But let's let everybody know that you can chat with us in the chat. You can ask questions about tarot, numerology, the Tarot Guild, professional tarot reader certification,
Mhm.
anything like that, or anything that Mary and I are into. Mary's into crystals and oracle cards and chakras, and I'm trying to remember all the things, Mary. uh Reiki, and I'm into hypnosis, NLP, EFT,
Mhm.
energy healing, all that kind of stuff. If you have any question about anything, just ask us in the chat. Plus, if you want us to pull a card for you, just ask in the chat. Please pull a card for me.
Yes.
And if you have a specific question that you'd like us to pull cards on, just pop it in the chat and we
Mhm.
take them in the order that they pop in. So, hey guys, we have Mo Salter in there now. Mo, hey. So Mo, Dune already put their question in, but Mo, Sharona, Laura, anybody want us to pull a card? Pop it in the chat there. What'd you get for the card of the day, Mary?
Well, I drew a card from the Power of the Elements deck, and the card I drew is actually asking us, it has a picture of a dry riverbed, with the symbol over it. And so if you're feeling like that dry riverbed, you feel like nothing's popping, you're waiting and waiting and waiting. This card is about being patient, but not just waiting, you know, taking the time to kind of assess where you're at and where you want to be, and really check in with yourself and like what your inner guidance is, um, your inner compass in a sense, as far as like what direction your life is heading in, and just see what feels right and what doesn't feel right, because sometimes we have to change
Mm.
things internally to get an external shift to happen. But that's what I got. What did you get, Dax?
Oh, well, it's the 30th, so it's a 3-day. 3 + 0 is 3. Yeah, creativity and communication. So this is the day to really get those creative juices going. And on this particular day, I'm going to say think outside the box. So how can you do things, use that creativity, get really creative. How can I do things differently, than everybody else is doing? Because the card of the day I got actually is the Hierophant. And I love this version of it, by the way, especially because it's got the 4 pillars instead of 2. So it shows that structure of 4. And it's a 5 card. It's about change. But Hierophant, all 5s are change. Hierophant, though, it's the social norms, the convention, traditions, things like that. So how do you break free from that? Get creative. How can you do things a different way and create more abundance in your life? It's also an 11 date. So the entire date adds up and reduces to 11. Normally we would continue to reduce. So in that case, 1 + 1 is 2, which is relationships and partnerships, cooperation, mediation, all that kind of thing. But when you get a double digit number that's of the same number, it's called a master number. So 11 is the master illuminator number. And that fits in perfectly with the Hierophant as well. Illumination, learning. The Hierophant's often about that, especially higher learning and teaching too. So as you use your creativity and figure this out, how, thinking outside the box, how can I be really creative about what I'm doing, do it differently and better than other people are doing? Maybe you need to do some research on that. And also a mentor, seek out a mentor, someone that's already done it. That's one thing I wanted to mention in conjunction with this, especially if you find anybody like me, look for the Geminis, right? Because what you want to do, no matter what you're doing, there's people that have done it and are doing it. And if you can get in contact with them, you'll be surprised. What you'll find out is that a lot of people have a lot of great ideas, different ways of doing what they're doing, but they don't have the time to implement it. They may pass on a great idea to you. Anyway, that's what I got, Mary.
Awesome.
So
Cool.
what else is going on? I'm trying to think if there's anything else.
I have my show tomorrow. There's a rock for that tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
The February episode, we're just going to be doing free crystal mini readings. It's radio only on Blog Talk Radio. You can look for Psychic Talk Radio
What's your
Network.
crystal guest?
And we're just going to be talking about all the different crystals that can be helpful with your relationships.
Oh, yes. February.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Valentine's Day is coming up quick.
Yes, it
What was I
is.
going to ask you about? Oh, I was going to tell everybody that if you want to catch Mary's show on the radio and chat with each other in the chat room, you can just go to the chat room on the Tarot Guild website. So thetarotguild.com, and you can click on chat in the navigation or just type in thetarotguild.com/chat. And there'll be a player right there, and you can play and listen to Mary live and chat in the chat room. I'll be in there. Looking forward to that, Mary. Yeah.
Me too. And if you don't care about the chat room, just go over to Blog Talk and you can find it there too. You can even just call in the number and listen on your phone.
That's right. You can just listen in there. Let's see what's going on in the chat room here. And of course, Laura says, good afternoon. Hello, friends.
Good afternoon.
So Dune had that first question. How will my life look 3 years from now? I don't tend to go out that far when I pull cards, but let's pull a card and see what we get.
Yes, I already did. And
what'd you get?
It's interesting. I pulled a card from the Lyran Oracle because look, Dune, is it 3 years from now, within the time between now and 3 years from now, a lot of things are going to happen. You're going to make a lot of different decisions. You may change your feeling about where you want to be 3 years from now. But, it's kind of Yeah, there's way too many different things going on. But just to give you a general idea of it, this card is a white line collective card, and there's a big gate in it. And what the card is saying, like, it's going to be a time of opportunity and feeling like gates are finally opening up for you to like let you kind of take the next step that you want to take. And I do feel like that may be more about career job path more than anything else. So that could be a chance to move up a level or even an opportunity in a different field. But this opportunity materializes in these doors and gates, windows, whatever we want to call them, start opening up for you because of connections that you have already made at that point. So it's coming from your collective, so to speak, your network of people. But yeah, it's going to be a pretty
Mm.
good time, at least career wise, for you in 3 years. But let's see what Dax got.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that sounds great. Yeah, I think whatever you're working on now is going to start to snowball and come to fruition then. And it's interesting, you said 3 years, and the numerology of the day is 3, creativity. And then I get card 21, the sun card for you. It's going to be pretty sunny 3 years from now for you. And 21, 2 plus 1 is 3. That's right. And then I pulled another card just to see the 3 of cups. There's the 3 again. Okay. And celebration. You're going to be celebrating. Things are going to be looking pretty good for you 3 years from now. And I just talk about synchronicity. This is when I say tarot is winking at you. You know, it's a 3-day, and we get 2 cards that are 3s. It's unbelievable. And then you just happen to mention, you know, it was 3. You happen to ask about 3 years, not 2 years from now, not a year from now, but 3 years from now. It's looking really good. And I think the hint in all of this is creativity and communication. It's all about communication. It's all about getting creative, thinking outside the box, like I said earlier. Okay. Well, I hope that helped you out. Dune, let us know in the chat. Dune has a book project. Yeah. And that's creativity. Yes. Yes. Get the book project out there. And I think things are going to snowball for you. In fact, I think you're going to be into your next project, if not publishing your next project by then. You know, get this first one out there. Thanks. And let's see, Mary, let's see what else we got going on in here. 52 degrees in Midtown Manhattan. I love it. Sharona says.
Mm, that's a lot warmer.
Yeah. Laura Wright says, don't forget to like and share. I
Thank
love it
you.
when
Thank
our
you.
regulars are helping us out. I'll pop that up on the
That's
screen.
cool.
Hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the little bell icon so you get notified. And, you know, if you're enjoying this, you know, just click the like button. It really helps us out. It really does.
Yes.
Uh, so Mo says hi from London. Oh my God. Hi,
Hello.
Mo. Yeah.
Cheerio.
Cheerio. So Irvin's in it. Hi, Irvin. And
Hey,
Queen
Irvin.
of Sheba. Hi, Queen of Sheba.
Ooh.
Ir-
Hi, Queen of Sheba.
Irvin said, I'm not quite getting this. Irvin said, try me, my man. I'm Pisces. Huh? Okay, I'm not sure what you're asking there. So if you could kind of rephrase that, Irvin, you know, maybe I'm just not getting it. Mo said something. Let's see what Mo said. How do I return to tarot reading again? I
Mm.
find
You want
reading
us to
for the
pull
tarot.
cards on that?
Yeah, maybe. Why not? Let's pull cards on that. But let me see what the rest of he says here, though. I find reading for the tarot reading phone lines very slow and have lost confidence in reading privately. Thank you. Hope you understand my question. Well, yeah, we get it there. So obviously he's a professional. He's been doing this. He does this in London. He sees people in person, but he also does phone lines. Phone lines are slow, which, wow, that's hard to believe. But of course, he's in Europe as opposed to, Mary, you do the phone lines and it's hopping, right?
Yeah, mine's international, so yeah, it's always,
Yeah.
it really depends on the company, right? But what was that last part? That's what got my attention. Losing confidence in reading in person.
Right.
Right. So
Yeah.
how do we handle that?
Yeah. I lost confidence in reading privately.
Mm,
Interesting. Okay. So maybe that's what we should work on. You want to pull some cards on that?
yeah, I think it's your turn.
No, I went first. Didn't I go first?
No, I did. You just ended.
Oh,
Your turn.
okay. Okay. Let's see what's going on here. Da, 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 da. Let's see. Aha. Okay, well, we're getting those 5 cards change, and maybe going along with the numerology of the day and the cards of the day, you need to think outside the box on this. How would you do it differently than everybody else is doing it? That's the thing I find a lot with professional reading is a lot of people are doing the same thing. How can you do it differently? And so uh I don't know if there's conflict going on here. I think it's more internal conflict than anything else. You need to get back into contact with, I think, your internal hermit, that wise part of you. And I think that's what this is suggesting. Of course, it's a 9 card. So I always say with the 9, what can you let go of? Okay. Maybe your old way of doing it. Phone lines, if the phone lines aren't working, how can you do readings in a different way that might be more fulfilling, that might be more abundant? And if you want to go back to, if you prefer reading privately, that might be your thing, but you have to gain the confidence again. And so the hermit is saying, take a step back, look at the big picture, and seek somebody else out, the wise person that you want to be again. You want to, find yourself again, because there is that part of you that is the wise tarot reader, and it may involve some releasing of these energies and thoughts using something like EFT, for instance. Or I know in UK, hypnotherapy is really big. You could seek out a hypnotherapist to work with you on the confidence and the reading and the letting go of any of these blockages that you're feeling here. So that's what I'm getting. Mary, what'd you
Okay.
get?
What did I get? Well, I did get the Five of Swords in the recent past, and it's talking about that kind of feeling like,
Another 5.
with the Five of Swords, we can kind of feel like it's not a balanced playing field, you know, like
Mm,
you're putting in your time on the lines and everything, but you might feel like, hey, I'm not, nobody's seeing me, nobody's calling me. So there's that. The main focus card is the Seven of Cups, and it talks about really, kind of shaking it off and really kind of seeing that there's like a lot of different options of how you could do this. Sure, you could work on your confidence. And Nine of Swords comes up. I feel like it's more like a worry when it comes to your ability to be successful one-on-one or, in person. I think it's more, just the worry about it, not the lack of ability or any real block. because it seems fluid. I don't see anything that looks like a, you know, a solid block of, you know, energy being blocked here. But we do have the World card. We do have the Six of Swords, and we do have the Star card. So I think, you know, there's other options. There's still hope. Things are going to improve with that Six of Swords. But also, you know, what it made me think of is like, have you thought of doing something maybe like, you know, involving like travel, maybe doing groups or something, maybe tarot on the Thames, you know, like a river cruise, but doing tarot readings for a group of people. I don't know, but I feel like there's more options that you haven't considered, and that it's things are going to get better anyways.
Yeah,
So there
especially
you go.
getting, you know, the Star card, you know, there's hope. There's hope.
Absolutely.
And yeah, the phone lines might come out of the gutter, you know, if they're not doing so good right now, you know. But I think the main thing is I would get my confidence back, you know, about doing it privately. I just get this feeling that Mo prefers that over the teleconference, telephone, distance reading kind of thing. But hopefully he'll let us know in the chat here. And
Yeah.
Sally just popped in. Hi, Sally. And Queen of Sheba's got a question, but Irvin had a question before and he rephrased it for us. Okay. So he's just saying now, just a quick general reading is what I meant. You know, could be anything. I'm intrigued by your passion. We're passionate, Mary. Yay.
Yes.
Woohoo.
Just a
Okay.
general reading. Okay. Well,
Yeah,
I
whatever you
will.
want to pull. And I'm going to pull some
I
cards while you're
pull
doing
a
that too.
white lion, the Lyran Oracle, the White Lion Collective, and see just what comes up as a general reading for you. This is the back design. You could see that lion. I love the back design of this. Ooh,
Mm.
ooh, this is exciting. The card that comes up is the Fusion card. You know, it's about having a balanced schedule, you know, for one thing, living from your
Mm.
heart, coming together with people, also tantric union. So, you know, it's saying like it's time to get together. It's time to maybe, you know, if you are a person that compartmentalizes, you know, where you have everything like in little boxes, like here's my work box, here's my family
Mm.
box, here's my friends box, here's my girlfriend, boyfriend, you know, all of that. Maybe it's time to like kind of take a more holistic approach and see what parts of your life can be combined in a way that makes them stronger and helps you to balance your life more, so that you don't feel like you're being pulled in one direction or the other all the time. So that's what I
Oh,
got, but
wow.
let's see what Dax got.
That was nifty. That was nifty. Okay. So what I got here is I see someone coming in. This person's presenting as the King of Swords. All right. So we're talking about that air element energy. Could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And it looks like this message is romantic in nature. The Knight of Cups bringing in the romantic. This might even be somebody from your past, because I get the nostalgia card, the Six of Cups, and it's happening quickly. The wand, Eight of Wands, Eight of course is abundance, and that's it happening quickly there. That's the message I'm getting. I'm not sure, you know, but because I don't know anything about you, but I'm just going to throw it out there that I see someone coming in here. Don't know if you want that, but that's what's coming up. Let's see. Okay. And Dune said thanks. And what's next here? Queen of Sheba. Who is moving towards me romantically? Okay. Maybe that was for you. God, maybe the energy got crossed there, because that was definitely someone coming in. Let me tell you. I'm going to pull some cards here and see if I get somebody. That's what I usually do when people ask that kind of question. I pull a bunch of cards until I get a court card. indicating the person coming in. If it takes me a long time to get to it, this is not something that's going to happen quickly. You know what I mean? It's going to take a while. If I get, 2, 3, 4 cards before it, it's just additional information. So this is for Queen of Sheba. And the person that's moving, again, it's a swords card. So we're talking potentially a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, presenting as the Queen of Swords. This is somebody that's very, intellectual, rational, may even come across a little cold, but, she's not really. Okay. Let me see if I got anything else to go along with that. This looks really promising. I'll say that much. We're getting like the 6 of Wands, the success card in this. And I love this one. The Empress showing up. And on a 3-day. Got that 3. Creativity and communication. Yep. So that's who I see coming in. Be on the lookout for someone like that. And let's see what Mary's getting on somebody coming in romantically.
The first thing that I got is the High Priestess. So I feel like you maybe already have a sense of it. You may already intuitively, the High Priestess is about our inner knowing, our intuition, and just like tune into your intuition, and you'll maybe like get the same answer. A couple of things that come up with this, though. The Devil card comes up along with the 8 of Swords. So that's a tricky combination in a sense that, one, when we talk about romance, the devil isn't all bad, right? We like to be mischievous and playful and that kind of stuff. So it does have that connotation to it. But it's also somebody that could try to be a little bit controlling. And with the 8 of Swords, the person in the card is blindfolded. They've got their hands tied. So it's just saying, like, keep your eyes open, and to make sure that, things are as you think they are. Sometimes we can get really caught up in our head in like what we want a relationship to be like, what we want a person to be like. And so we're seeing through like those rose-colored glasses, or, very idealized glasses, whatever those glasses might look like. But this is saying, like, keep your eyes open, keep your head in the game. This isn't a trap. You're not stuck or anything like that, which sometimes, the 8 of Swords can indicate. But it's saying that, like, 8 of Wands, this person's coming in pretty quickly, and you don't want to get like so caught up in everything that, you don't have your head, your wits about you anymore. And the Court card that came up, just drawing the cards, was the King of Cups. So even though they may have like all those like kind of attributes that Dax is talking about, emotionally, they could be kind of touchy. They could be very sweet, caring, loving, very romantic, but then they could also be somebody who reacts emotionally a lot. So I would just say, as long as you keep your eyes open, your ears open, it could be interesting. But they're coming in pretty quickly.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. And that makes a lot of sense too. What you were saying about, maybe they're not, really firm emotionally there. Oh, let's see what else is going on in the chat here, Mary. So Laura was telling Mo, if you're a Tarot Guild member, there are awesome workshops in the premium members group that you might get some inspiration from. Yeah. And if you're not a member yet, come over and join the tarotguild.com. You can sign up for the website for free. Sally, here's an interesting one. Sally says, how will the meeting go for the first time with my boyfriend Noah and my mother Juliana?
So how is the first time meeting going to go between your mom and your boyfriend. Okay. Well, it is an interesting question, right? That's a great question to ask. I bet you're wanting to know the answer. Okay, so all right. Okay. Uh, I think it goes pretty well. You know, we have the justice card is the central focus card. So it's talking about things are in balance, things are in harmony. Um, we have the temperance card as well. Again, that idea of well, kind of the idea of balance with temperance, but also like moderation, like keep it in check. We can meet in the middle. This can be just fine. We can get along great. Um, Going into it, I have the 10 of Wands. So that sort of nervous energy that gets built up, how are they gonna get along, and what's gonna happen? Who is somebody gonna say the wrong thing? All of that, just like breathe that out
Yeah.
if you can, and go in there like the woman we see in the 9 of Pentacles. It's home. It's your mom, and it's your boyfriend, and like these are the people you love. There's no reason to worry. Nothing has to go wrong at all. So that's what I
Ah,
get. Let's see what Dax is getting.
well, what I got was almost exactly the same thing. And yet 3 shows up again, the number of the day. I think this is the most times I've ever had that happen in one live. But the 3 of Wands. Okay, so waiting for your ship to come in. It feels like there's a lot on the line here, and everybody's walking on eggshells, very trepidatious and so forth. But I liked what you said, Mary, about it's mom, and I literally got the mom card and going into it with that nurturing feeling. And how does it end up? She's gonna love him, and I think he's gonna feel the same way. I think it's gonna end up really good. So that's what I got, pretty much just confirming what Mary got there.
Awesome.
What else is going on in the chat here? Okay, we already did the thing, did that. Oh, got an interesting one from Sharona. Hey, before we go there, we are at the bottom of the hour. In fact, it's 12:33. There's that master healer number 33 there. I did want to mention we'll be back on Saturday, of course, February 4th, our first show of February, and we'll be simulcasting on Blog Talk Radio as well as live streaming video right here on YouTube. And then Sunday, February 5th, the Angelic View returns to the airwaves on the Psychic Talk Radio Network. And that's hosted by Maria G. Moss. She took a couple of months off. She had last year, she had come back with this new show, The Angelic View, but then she had to take a couple months off because of the holidays, and she was writing a book, and she just, wanted to take a break and come back fresh. So she's coming back with all new shows starting in February, and her show is every other Sunday. And as you may recall, Sharona, who's in the chat there, her show Magic Universe is the second and fourth Sunday. Maria's is the first and third. So we'll be having a show every Sunday now starting in February. So join her. In fact, you can do the same thing as for Mary's show tomorrow. You can go to thetarotguild.com and jump in the chat room. You'll be able to listen to Maria live and call into the show and chat with her and everything like that. So welcome her back to the airwaves. So I wanted to mention that real quick and get some other business out of the way. Mary, let's remind everybody that you can book a tag team reading. If you like the way we do the readings here, spending a couple of minutes with you here in the chat, we can actually do a private session with you for a whole hour. Yeah. So you can book that over at tagteam.tarottoday.live. And then if you just want to grab us a cup of coffee, hey, you'll find our tip jar at coffee.tarottoday.live. You can just pop over there, buy us a cup of coffee. By the way, that's my favorite. Yeah. Got my coffee right here. And the lifetime membership at the Tarot Guild. We launched that this month. brand new for 2023. People wanted a one and done because we have an annual membership. It's only $12 a month, and you get $100 off my course and other discounts and so forth like that. But here with the new lifetime membership, you pay once and you're paid up for life. And my course is included, free, $297 value. Your certified tarot reader professional reader certification, which is normally $134, is included free, and you get 50% off higher levels of certification as well. And you'll see this same banner when you go over to thetarotguild.com. On the main page at the top, just click on that and you can go check it out. And there's a one-time payment that's $197, and you save the most with that. Or you can join for just $78, and it's 3 payments of $78 to make it a little easier if you like payments. Some people like that. All righty. So let's see what else is going on in the chat here. Who else wants us to pull a card? Oh, well, Sharona asks, Mary, Sharona asks, can you pull a card on each one of these publishers?
Oh, good.
How many publishers are there, Sharona? I thought you had 3, but it looks like, oh, I misread. I thought she said 3. She said these publishers. Okay. She's got Llewellyn, Liminal 11, Rockpool, Sounds True, and US Games. Okay, so we got Llewellyn, Liminal 11. I have not heard of that one. That sounds really cool.
I have.
Yeah. Rockpool, never heard of Rockpool.
Oh, they're awesome.
Sounds True. Sounds True, and US Games. So there's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5?
5
of them. All righty. We'll take a look here and see what we're getting. Very interesting. Very interesting. Trying to see what. It looks like with Llewellyn, you're going to have a lot of options. Got the 7 of Cups. However, I think there's a danger there. I'm feeling like it's more of a, you're gonna submit to them. I'm not saying don't submit to them. What I'm saying is that I think the reality is going to be less shiny than what actually happens. It's the fantasy. I mean, when I first started studying tarot, I think half the books I bought were Llewellyn books. I mean, it was all about Llewellyn, and I think that would be the fantasy, but now liminal 11, I'm getting the 9 of Cups, literally your wish come true, and he's smiling there. I mean, I think emotionally satisfying, and what you're actually looking for could come through that publisher. I'm getting the let's see, the 6 of Swords for Rockpool. You could have success there. Slow progress towards your goal. I feel like it's a little slower than the other options out there. Sounds True. I got the King of Wands. Okay. I feel like through them, you're going to be able to make your most passionate expression of this. And then US Games, the Strength card, which is card 8. 8 is abundance in numerology. And by the way, it's the only major arcana card. So abundance, 8. Yeah. You're going to have your biggest breakthrough if you can get US Games as the publisher. That's what I'm feeling. Let's see what Mary's getting. Ooh, that was a lot of cards.
Right. So, well, 5 cards, right? One for each
Yeah,
is what I'm gonna do. Okay, so the
that's what
first
I
one,
do.
Llewellyn. Um, I get the Three of Pentacles. I mean, they might work with you. They might be helpful, you know. Um, and then the other one, Liminal 11. We have the Full card. Okay, anything could happen there with Liminal 11. But again, nothing is like really saying let's go. And the other one, Rock Pool. We have the Page of Pentacles. Probably, write to them, hear back from them. It takes a while. There's more to learn, maybe about what they're looking for. Um, and then what was the other one? Oh, sounds true. And the Six of Swords. Okay, that's not so bad. It's something, things could be better, I guess, with what sounds true. Still not definitive. And US Games, I get the Five of Cups on. So looking at this, I feel like Liminal 11 is at least wide open, you know, out of all of them. But I feel like this could be a good process. I just wouldn't put all my hopes on US Games because of that Five of Cups. And remember, the Five of Cups is like spilled milk. So maybe it wouldn't be the kind of deal exactly, they still might offer something or have some interest, but I don't know. Liminal 11 seems like the most open to it.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Hope that helped you out, Sharona. Let us know what you're thinking about all those in the chat there, and what you would prefer, and did you pull cards on it, Sharona? What was your feeling? What cards did you get? Sally's in there, Saru. Trying to see who else might have snuck in. Oh, Growing Old with Purpose. Rosie, our regular, one of our other regulars, has popped in there. Mo's back, and Bahanu. Oh, and Frida's back. Hi, Frida.
Hi,
And
Frida.
can I be added to the list? I think Frida wants us to pull a card. Okay, so we're going to scroll back and see where we left off here. I think Uju, that's another new viewer. I always want to say listener because I'm so used to radio, and I got to get used to using that viewer word,
Yeah.
Please pull a card for me. Uju. It's like UJU. I'm just making that up, the pronunciation, So you want to pull a card? You want to go first, Mary?
Yes. I would pull a card from the Lyran Oracle, the White Lion Collective.
We love that one.
I love this deck. It's so trippy. Seeds planted. Anchor in your star codes, Uju. It's a beautiful card. But it's saying like the seeds are planted. So whatever it is that like maybe it's like when you try to do something, or you just kind of, you have like part of an idea, or you want to start something new or start in a different direction or whatever. Just know that you've already planted the seed for it to grow, So like anything that we plant, you gotta like keep nurturing it, take care of it.
Oh,
But,
awesome.
definitely, it's already started, whatever it is. But let's see what Dax has for you. Whoops. Wrong button.
Oh, I got some really good news here. So the Page of Swords showed up, and I felt there was a message coming through, but about what? So I had to pull a second card. I got the Six of Coins. Yeah, 6 is that success number. I really feel like you're going to have a windfall coming in, and really soon. Could be within the next 6 weeks, but I'm thinking 6 days. Some kind of a windfall. You're going to have a message about it first. So there's going to be this message come in about a windfall for you. So now you got to come back and let us know what happened. That's what I'm getting for you. I think Saru had a question too, but it's kind of jumbled up here. So if you want to repeat that, Saru, we'd be glad to pull a card for you. Who else asked for a card pull here? Oh, by the way, Laura was talking with, I feel like I'm looking over her shoulder. So Laura was like talking with Mo in the chat and said that the same thing that, he's going through, she had in December. It was like hibernation. And so she's working on getting back to it too. I wonder how many professional readers have had something like that in the last month or so, so let us know. Let us know. New subscriber, Bahu, did you want us to pull a card? And then Farida wants us, she said pull a card, but I think she has a question. Did a Capricorn have 2 night of sleepless nights because of me? Just check. Oh, what? Oh, okay. So it looks like, she's asking about this Capricorn person, and do they have sleepless nights because of me? Because of me. Okay. Yeah. Oh, that's
a great
yeah.
question.
It's unusual. We're getting a lot of unusual questions that we don't normally get along those lines, but oh yeah, feeling out in the cold, that's kind of like one of the old-fashioned traditional meanings of the 5 of coins, and feeling trapped in and surrounded. I mean, it's definitely feeling that way. I mean, I'm not getting some of the cards which would be like an even stronger indication of literally sleepless nights. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? That's not showing up, but this is pretty close. This is pretty close. Got another 3 card again with the 3s. 3 of coins showing up here. What's going on with that? What is going on with that? Why would you even ask that question? That's what I want to know. Let us know. So you want to know mostly, is he lying a lot and stuff like that? I don't, I'm not getting that feeling. With the 3 energy being creativity and communication, a lot of times there's problems with communication. And I feel it's more like that than anything else. This card showing up tells me he's working, it's not, I don't think it's what you think it is. I think he's busy. Guys are that way, you think they're dissing you, and what they're actually doing is they're just concentrating on their work. What did you get, Mary, about this situation for Rita?
The situation of like, is this person being honest? Right?
Yeah,
that's kind of the crux of it.
Yeah, and I can't tell whether she was saying in that original one, the way it was worded, it was a little jumbled. I couldn't make out if she was saying she was having sleepless nights or was asking, is he having sleepless nights because she wants him to have sleepless nights, maybe. I don't know.
I don't know. But, is he being honest with her? We have the Ace of Cups. That's nice. We have the 3 of Pentacles. So that kind of goes with your working idea. But here's the thing. It's like in between the, above the Ace of Cups, we have the Hermit card. Underneath it, we have the Knight of Cups. It's sort of like, which is he? Right? Which is he? Is he that guy that's like following his heart and being romantic and all of that great stuff? Or is it like, where is he? Why am I not hearing anything? Is he being that sort of hermit kind of thing? So I feel like none of this indicates dishonesty, but, I think it does show like a kind of a sense of inconsistency. So definitely communication needs to be worked on there so that you're not asking questions like that and wondering what's up with him. If he needs alone time, we all need our space, all of that stuff. That's absolutely fine, but say it. Don't expect people to guess. So, but I don't detect deception, but I think there's
no, me neither.
not clear communication going on.
Yeah, none of the deception cards are coming up or anything like that. Frida did kind
Yeah.
of clarify a little bit after she talked about the lies. He lies a
Mm,
lot. And she said, trying to make me feel guilty. And so basically what he was doing was he was blaming her for
mm.
by telling her that I haven't slept for 2 nights because of you.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Just because I didn't want to talk to him this weekend.
Mm.
He's telling me off, basically. Yeah. Okay. So,
Communication.
right, right. So we're coming towards the end of the show. If you have any more requests, pop them in there. If you have any questions about the guild, about certification, the course, anything you're
Yes.
wondering about. Oh, Hamaria. Humaria just popped in. And
Hmm.
then Dana. Hi, Dana. Dana, uh, can I ask, please? Can I have a card? Okay. So we're going to do a card for Dana.
Okay. All right. I'm going to pull a Power of the Elements Oracle
I was
card
going to
for
say, which
Dana,
deck feels lucky?
which feels lucky. I've I got a call from somebody, for a reading, and she started out saying like, "Are your cards hot tonight?" I was like, feeling them like, well, I don't know. I don't know if they're hot. But yeah, which one feels lucky? Oh, it's so funny, isn't it? Oh, okay. Remove the energy blocks within you. Answers will come to you. So, if you are feeling like you just can't, you know, get any clarity, or you just can't see how something is going to turn out, you may have like sort of something that's kind of blocking you from thinking about it in like a 360 perspective. And so what you can do, there's a lot of things you can do. Get moving. One way to release energy is to get some movement going. Maybe do some Tai Chi, go for a walk. It's so cold where I am. Exercise indoors, something that's going to pep you up and get your energy flowing so that the information you need can come through. But that's what I'm getting. What are you getting, Dax?
Okay, hang on a second. I got to turn the camera back on. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to answer things in the chat and do 1,000 things at the same time. Okay, so we got some questions in the chat, and I'm just trying to tell everybody that, just put your questions in the chat or ask us to pull a card. There's no list, okay? No list. Just go ahead and do that. Okay. And I think we might have time for a couple more here. So initially, Dana, I was getting the Three of Swords. So there's something that there's anguish over here. But I want to point out that swords is thoughts and ideas. I think a lot of this is in your head. Again, with the three, creativity and communication, the theme of the day. I have never gotten so many three cards in a row. Or let me just say, I've never done a show and had, we get a lot of synchronicities with, the numerology and the cards of the day. A theme seems to be established, with what Mary gets for the card of the day and I get for the card or cards of the day and the numerology through an entire radio show or live. But oh my God, it's just incredible the number of these showing up. And then a message comes in, and look, it's that passionate energy from the wands here. We've got the Page of Wands. Okay, so whatever this is that's causing you anguish, I want you to take a step back from it and consider the passionate angle. Where does that lie within this? And then the Four of Swords shows up again, another thinking outside the box card, which is kind of part of the theme of the day with the numerology and the card of the day. So taking a step back, thinking outside the box, reevaluating the whole situation again with the swords and the thoughts and the ideas. A lot of times, like the traditional three of swords shows up with a heart pierced by three swords, and right away, and the card traditionally talks about anguish or loss, or those kind of emotions, and we think of it as emotions, but it's not a cups card, people. It is swords. It's thoughts and ideas. And usually by the time that card shows up, it's waning already, the situation. And the only thing that's, perpetuating it is your thoughts on it, not even your emotions. The emotions are waning. The situation's fine. It's just, those ideas. So the Four of Swords wants you to take a step back on that. All righty. So that was for Dana. And we've got a question from one of our new viewers, Umaria. Oh, so they've been in a Cold War with their best friend for like 6 months. When will the reunion happen? Okay, let's pull some cards and see if that's even going to happen.
Wow.
Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups. Okay, so I'm getting two things from here. First of all, you already know the answer because you have intuition, and the Queen of Cups is about, listening to your gut instincts on these things. What do you think needs to be done? Right. And it's also, emotions with the cups there. It's your emotional component. You want to come across to them as, that nurturing feeling, that nurturing instead of whatever it was that caused the Cold War to happen. And then, yes, I get the World card. And when the World card shows up like this, oh yeah, you can definitely make this happen. And by the way, 2021 3, yeah, it's another 3 card. Yet another 3 card. Creativity, communication. In this case, I would say creativity in your communication with her or him. And so this could happen as quickly as a few days, 3 days or 3 weeks. It's all up to you. And it can happen very quickly if you want it to, but you got to get creative with your communication in here. So that's what I got on that for Umaria. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. And then, Mary, did you get a card for that?
Yes, I did. It's interesting. One thing that I want to say, I've got the Tower in the past position, followed by the Four of Cups. And so that's kind of interesting when we're talking about like friends. Because, sometimes something can be like a big deal, like the Tower, to somebody, and somebody else just may not even notice it, may not really be tapped into the impact. So I feel like there's a differential here. There's something that occurred that someone's taking a lot more severely than the other person is. But the Hierophant comes up really just the simple message this time, just to say, have faith. Yeah. But it's going to take a new idea or new approach. And it's going to happen with the Six of Pentacles. When somebody gives a little, when somebody reaches across the divide, shows a little generosity and is giving, that can happen at any time. But I also feel like give it a month, I feel like even though it's been 6 months, I feel like, come up with really, what is a way that you can be the bigger person, that you can reach across, that you can offer something, that you can show some sort of kindness without, being a sycophant, without it being like, I'm trying too hard, something that's like, oh, I saw this and, regardless, you had to have it. I needed to give you this. Something like that, where it's like you're not, you're not giving up your position. You're still holding your ground, but you're at least saying, like, I can reach above this and across this, you know. So that's what I get.
Awesome. I'm not sure what they're saying here. Something about it's Aya, is she also wanted a reunion, or yeah, I don't know what she's trying to say exactly there.
Does she also
But-
want a reunion, or is it
but
just like, is it just me that cares about this friendship, or does she also?
or she might be saying, because the word is not, it's a bunch of letters that makes no sense. And so what she might be saying is, that she also wanted a reunion, that she already knows that, I don't know. But anyway, she says, thanks a lot.
You're
And
welcome.
then,
Thanks for the question.
yeah. And our last one is Bullets asking about, where will I find my true soulmate? I always love that question.
Where?
Yeah.
It's interesting. I'm going to try using the Power of the Elements deck, because it does have like all these like sort of landscape features, natural topography and stuff. This is a where question.
Mm-hmm.
And the card that I get, oh, this is good. All of you is worthy. Inner secrets, but look at that scene. So maybe near the water. Maybe you go on vacation, little hideaway.
Oh, look at all that. Yeah.
You see all the water and the shoreline. That's what I get. What do you get, Dax?
Okay, so the Queen of Wands shows up, and I think that's you and what you're passionate about. And then the Ace of Wands. So I really think that, yeah, a new beginning, this can actually happen. Actually, all these cards are wands. So I really feel that that's in alignment with what you're passionate about. So that means two possibilities: work, career, your business, through that. Okay. Or something else, something else that you're like really passionate about. Okay. So typically it's career, and it would be even more obvious. Like if these were Pentacle cards, it would definitely be work. This is, probably work, although it could be something else. Maybe you do something else for work, but you go to a big dance studio, and that's your real passion, is you're a dancer, or I'm just trying to come up with things. It's like something that you're really passionate about. Gardening, I don't know what it is. Your sewing circle. I can't think of anything good right now. I'm sorry, my mind is just totally blanked. We're at the end of the show. But what
Maybe
I
it's
think it
someplace
is
hot.
But what I think it is I really do think it has something to do with career or something like that. And then here's the kicker: the Four of Wands. So through work, your career, something, or something you're passionate about. Okay, through that, you get invited to. It's going to be a wedding reception. It's going to be a birthday. It's going to be a bar mitzvah. It's going to be something, like that big celebration that involves, either your career, work, business, something like that, through that part of your life. And you're going to get invited to that. You're going to meet that person there. There you go. And we're at the end of the live. If we didn't get to today, of course, we're going to be back on Saturday. Awesome.
Yes, we will.
It was great hanging
everybody.
out with you all. And we'll talk to you soon. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Okay, we're out of there. Yay.